Lake Garda, Italian, Lago di Garda, Lago di Garda, or Lago Benaco, Latin, Benacus, Lombard, Lach de Garda, Venetian, Lago de Garda, is the largest lake in Italy. It is a popular holiday location and is located in northern Italy, about halfway between Brescia and Verona, and between Venezia and Milano. Glaciers formed this alpine region at the end of the last ice age. The lake and its shoreline are divided between the provinces of Verona, to the southeast, Brescia, southwest, and Trentino, north. The name Garda, which the lake has been seen referred to in documents dating to the 8th century, comes from the town of the same name. It is the evolution of the Germanic word warda, meaning place of guard or place of observation. Quote, geography. The northern part of the lake is narrower, surrounded by mountains, the majority of which belong to the Gruppo del Baldo. The shape is typical of a moraine valley, probably having been formed under the action of a Paleolithic glacier, although traces of the glacier's actions are evident today. In more recent years it has been hypothesized that the glacier occupied a previously existing depression, created by stream erosion 5 to 6 million years ago. The lake has numerous small islands and 5 main ones, the largest being Isola del Garda, where in 1220 St. Francis of Assisi founded a monastery. In its place now stands a 19th-century building in the Venetian Gothic style. Nearby to the south is Isola San Biagio, also known as the Isola dei Conigli, Island of the Rabbits. Both are offshore of San Felice del Benaco, on the lake's western side. The 3 other main islands are Isola dell'Olivo, Isola di Sogno, and Isola di Trimolone, all farther north near the eastern side. The main tributary is the Sarca River. Others include the Ponali River, fed by Lago di Ledro, the Verone, Magnone River, via the Cascade del Verone, and various streams from both mountainsides, while the only outlet is the Mincio River, 79 meters, 259 feet, at Bardolino. The subdivision is created by the presence of a fault submerged between Sirmione and Punta San Vigilio, which is almost a natural barrier that hampers the homogenization between the water of the 2 zones. If the water level of the Adige River is too high, excess water is diverted to the lake through the Mori-Torbol Tunnel. Climate. The particularly mild climate favors the growth of some Mediterranean plants, including the olive tree. Citrus, lemon trees can also be found, which are extremely rare at this latitude, 46 degrees north. This greatly favored the development of tourism since the end of the Second World War. In ancient times, poets like Catullus wrote about Lacus Benacus, with its mild climate vivified by the winds. The lake is oriented from north to south towards the Po Valley. So many winds typical of the lake are the result of a difference between lower and higher altitude temperatures. Due to this, winds are generated that descend from the mountains to the plains in the morning and go back to the mountains in the afternoon. The bottleneck formed by the lake basin affects the timing of the winds, many of which happen on a regular daily basis. The winds are all named, most in regional Italian dialects, so a single wind may have different names. Biology. Salmo carpio, also known as the Carpiani, Carpiani del Garda or Lake Garda Carpiani, is a rare salmonid fish endemic to Lake Garda. It has been introduced to a number of other lakes in Italy and elsewhere, but unsuccessfully in all cases. The population in Lake Garda has been strongly declining, and is considered critically endangered. IUCN 3.1. The main threats are due to overfishing, pollution and possibly competition from introduced species such as Corgonus and other Salmonidae. Adult lake trout outside the mating season are silvery with very few black spots on the body and almost none on the head. During the mating season, males develop some dark mottled body coloration. Garda lake trout reach a length of up to 50 centimeters. They live primarily in depths of 100 to 200 meters, 330 to 660 feet. They feed on zooplankton and bottom-dwelling crustaceans in summer. Males and females reach sexual maturity at 2 or 3 years. The mating takes place every 1 to 2 years. The spawning takes place in 50 to 300 meters, 160 to 980 feet, depth in the vicinity of underwater springs. The maximum age is 5 years. History: Battle of Lake Benacus, in which Roman forces defeated the Alemanni on the shores of Lake Garda in the year 268. Battle of Rivoli, in 1797 during the French campaign of Napoleon I in Italy against Austria. Battle of Solferino in 1859. During the Italian Risorgimento. The terrible aftermath of this battle led to the Geneva Convention and the formation of the Red Cross. The lake was the site of naval battles in 1866 between Italy and Austria. As persuaded by the Nazis, Benito Mussolini established the capital of his Italian Social Republic in late 1943 in a villa in the town of Salo on its shores. It served as a nexus for military operations and communications for German troops who occupied northern Italy in late 1943 during World War II. Towns and villages on the lake. The ancient fortified town of Sirmione, located on the south of the lake, is one particularly popular destination, home to the Vigilio and Catulo spa complexes, as well as numerous restaurants, bars, hotels, fashion stores and a market. The picturesque Scaliger castle dates from the 13th century. The Roman poet Catullus had a villa here, and visitors can see a ruined Roman spa named the Grotte di Catullo, Grottos of Catullus, although there is no evidence linking him to this particular building. The sulfur springs at the tip of the peninsula have a reputation for healing catarrhal conditions, particularly those involving the ear. Another popular town is the town of Garda. Garda is approximately 30 kilometers, 19 miles, from the more popular town of Verona. Garda's economy is based off tourism. Nearby, there is Gardaland, one of the most famous theme parks in Italy. At the northern end of the lake, the towns of Riva and Torbole are famous for winds that attract people who sail, windsurf and kiteboard. Transport. Ferry. Infrequent ferry services connect major towns on the eastern and western shores of Lake Garda. The services run in a zigzag manner from Desenzano del Garda to Riva del Garda, via Peschiera del Garda, Salio, Garda and Malcesine. One express ferry, on which bicycles are not allowed, operates per day. Journey time from Riva del Garda to Peschiera takes 2 hours. Railway stations with direct bus links include Rovereto to Riva del Garda, Verona to Garda, Peschiera del Garda to Garda, and Desenzano del Garda to Salio. Buses are faster alternatives to ferry services. On Lake Garda's eastern coast, provinces of Verona and Trentino, ATV, Verona Transport Company, provides at least 5 daily bus routes between Verona and Garda, with one route extending beyond Garda to Riva del Garda. Trentino Trasporti provides daily bus routes between Riva del Garda and Rovereto a Trento. 162. Verona, Garda, via Bus Legno. 163. Verona, Garda, via Lassies. 164. Verona, Villafranca Airport. Summer only. Peschiera del Garda, Gardaland, Garda. 165. Verona, Garda, via Carmesino. 183. Peschiera, Garda, Gardaland, Malcesine. May to October. 184. Garda, Malcesine, Riva del Garda. 205. Verona, Garda Express. Summer only. X05. Verona, Garda Express. Limited service. On Lake Garda's western coast. Brescia Province. SAIA. Brescia Mobilità. Provides regular bus services between Desenzano and Salio. S202. Brescia, Salio, Campioni, Limoni sul Garda, Riva del Garda. LN006. Salo, Desenzano del Garda. Via Cunetan. LN007. Salo, Desenzano del Garda. Via Raffa. LN027. Salo, Desenzano del Garda. Via Moniga. Panoramas. Visit Garda is the official website for the promotion of tourism of Lake Garda. Garda Lombardia is the official website for the promotion of tourism of the western coast of Lake Garda. Brescia Tourism is the official tourism board website of Brescia and Garda Lake. Virtual tour Garda Lake. Lake Garda at DMOZ. My Lake app.